Tonight, we dive deep into the mystery behind why someone might not contact you. This isn't about simple rejection or weakness. It's about the hidden dance of the psyche and the energy that connects us all. Carl Jung once explained that our lives are ruled by universal archetypes. These timeless patterns shape relationships in ways we rarely notice. Every important connection sparks an energy that transcends words. Think of it as a silent call from your unconscious mind. Today's story is about learning from that call. Let's journey into why absence can speak louder than presence. In every moment of connection, an archetype awakens. Imagine meeting someone who lights a spark deep within you. That encounter may stir the archetype of the lover or the teacher. Sometimes a relationship's end leaves a lingering energy behind. It's not the person you miss, but what they represent. This energy is the residue of unconscious patterns and lessons. Even after physical contact fades, the symbol remains. It vibrates within you, calling for completion or transformation. Today, we'll explore how to interpret these silent signals. Your journey begins with understanding that the unconscious rules us. Let's begin with a common scene from everyday life. Picture a friend who slowly stops replying to texts. You wonder, what did I do wrong? The truth is often hidden behind layers of your inner self. Your conscious mind tries to find logical answers, but the unconscious doesn't speak in simple logic. It communicates through feelings, dreams, and symbols. That silence might be an invitation to look inside, to see not the failure of another, but a need to grow within yourself. The absence of contact is not a void, it's a message. Imagine you're holding on to a story that no longer serves you, the narrative of waiting for someone who may never return. This lingering story is formed by unconscious archetypes. Jung believed that every person we meet activates an inner symbol, whether it's the comforting healer or the inspiring guide. And when that person leaves, the energy still echoes. It stirs feelings you can't easily dismiss. You may feel incomplete or haunted by memories, but this is also an invitation for inner transformation. The energy is asking you to fulfill a deeper lesson. Let's turn to our archetypes, ancient blueprints of our soul. They aren't just abstract ideas, they influence daily interactions. The archetype of the lover might ignite a passionate bond, while that of the teacher imparts life-altering wisdom. Notice how each relationship fills a unique internal role. In modern life, these roles often become blurred. We chase superficial messages through social media feeds. Missing texts or unanswered calls can leave us unsettled. They awaken emotions deep within the psyche, and they remind us that each person embodies a lesson. Consider the story of a young artist lost in the digital noise. He once waited for a mentor's guidance that never came. Each quiet moment sparked a painful emptiness, yet that silence pushed him to create art from within. His inner voice grew stronger with every unanswered call. Eventually, he learned to channel that longing into creativity. His art reflected both the beauty and pain of absence. He discovered that the mentor's absence was a gift, a lesson to rely on his inherent creative power. In losing external validation, he found his inner truth. Modern society rewards instant gratification over deep connection. We often mistake noise for meaningful conversation, yet every silence or void speaks volumes inside us. It challenges us to pause and truly listen, to look beyond the immediate and see the timeless. Remember, every disconnected conversation carries an energy, a subtle imprint of past relationships and lessons learned. Digital messages may come and go, but the internal echo remains. Our inner world is rich with symbols and meaning. Let's learn to decipher its language together. In today's fast-paced culture, we often feel abandoned. A text left unread can feel like rejection. But what if that absence is a mirror of our own inner void? Jung taught that our unconscious responds with deep symbolism. Each lapse in communication can be a call for self-reflection. Instead of chasing external answers, we are invited to look inward. It's a chance to honor our feelings without judgment, to embrace the complexity of our inner landscape, and to recognize that no one can complete your story but you. Your path to wholeness starts with self-understanding. The modern world conditions us to seek quick fixes. We turn to apps and texts for constant affirmation. Yet true healing comes from deep, deliberate introspection. It requires embracing the discomfort of silence. and acknowledging the lessons hidden in our loneliness. Every unreturned message is an opportunity to reconnect with your inner self, to examine what you are truly longing for. Is it the person or the lesson they embodied? Sometimes the absence is a silent mentor. Let's pause and reflect on a powerful truth. When someone fades from your life, it isn't always a loss. Instead, it can be the beginning of your inner journey. This journey is filled with subtle, yet profound insights. It urges you to shed layers that no longer serve you, to question why you held on so desperately. Consider what you were really searching for. Was it love, validation, or a deeper connection to self? As you ask these questions, growth begins to emerge. The ache of separation transforms into insight. In our busy lives, unresolved feelings can obscure our vision. They may seduce you into clinging to the past. Yet Jung reminds us, true transformation is internal. It happens when we dare to face our shadows, not by forcing forgetfulness, but by embracing our pain. Every heartache is a doorway to self-discovery. The silence of a missing voice signals hidden potential. It nudges you to ask, what can I learn from this? And what part of me has been calling out quietly? This is the power of the unconscious at work. Now let's explore how modern habits interact with these forces. In a world of endless scrolling, our attention is fragmented. Instant responses are prized over soulful dialogue. This constant digital noise can drown out inner wisdom. We risk losing touch with our deeper emotions. It becomes easy to mistake activity for connection. Yet when someone stops contacting you, it awakens doubt. A doubt that compels us to re-examine our worth. In the midst of this chaos, silence speaks clearly. It urges us to slow down and listen. Imagine a young professional overwhelmed by social media. Each day, notifications bombard her fragile peace. Yet an unanswered message stokes a deeper inquiry. It forces her to ask, who am I without external validation? In that moment, she begins to discover her inner strength. Her loneliness becomes the soil for growth. Through journaling and reflection, she transforms her pain. She learns to derive value from her own presence. The silence of others becomes a canvas for her art, and her transformation proves that absence can be redemptive. Carl Jung taught that the unconscious thrives on symbols. Every human interaction is rich with metaphorical meaning. When someone no longer reaches out, it's more than a lost chance. It's an emblem of a deeper, unresolved narrative within you. This narrative invites you to reclaim your inner voice, to embrace both light and shadow in your story. Recognize that every soul you meet is a mirror. They reflect parts of you that are still evolving. Not receiving a call isn't a failure, it's a prompt to explore. It encourages you to rediscover who you are at your core. Let's ground this theory with everyday examples. Have you ever felt an inexplicable pull toward a stranger? That sensation is your inner archetype at play. Perhaps the stranger embodies qualities you admire. They trigger a latent desire for change within you. In our fast-moving world, these signs are easily ignored. Yet they are crucial markers on your personal journey. When someone's presence fades, observe your own reaction. What emotions arise from their silence? Are you grieving a lost part of yourself? This inner dialogue is the wisdom of your unconscious speaking. The dark psychology of our times is not all doom. It reveals the patterns that bind us and the steps toward freedom. Our digital habits often mask genuine emotional depth. The constant chase for likes can erode real connection. Yet when someone stops reaching out, it can be revelatory. It highlights the contrast between virtual and authentic life. In that gap, you see where your needs truly lie. Embrace the discomfort. Let it illuminate your inner truths. Notice how the void becomes a space for self-exploration. This is where genuine transformation begins. Now let's speak directly to the heart of our modern dilemmas. Our relationships are often fragmented and shallow. In the era of texting, something essential is lost. We lean toward convenience over emotional depth, and yet our unconscious craves authentic connection. When a bond weakens, it's not always about rejection. It might be an invitation to start an inner conversation. Ask yourself, what parts of me remain unacknowledged? What truths lie dormant in the silence? The answer begins with self-compassion and curiosity. Allow your mind to wander into your inner landscape. Visualize a garden where every plant is a facet of you. Some plants bloom and some hide in shadow. When someone leaves your garden, notice which part withers. It might be an area you've long neglected. Jung believed that our shadows are integral to our wholeness. Only by facing them can we ignite true healing. In the absence of another, discover your own capacity to nurture. This is the alchemy that transforms pain into wisdom. Your inner garden can flourish with introspection. Let's explore another real-life story for clarity. Meet Sarah, a professional navigating modern disconnect. She once cherished a deep, promising friendship. Over time, the communication faded without explanation. Sarah felt abandoned and confused by the silence. Rather than chase the missing voice, she looked within. Through therapy and self-reflection, Sarah discovered hidden wounds. She realized her pain wasn't about the other person at all. It was an invitation to reclaim her inner strength. Every unanswered call spoke lessons of self-worth. In our society, feeling isolated is common, but isolation can be a catalyst for creativity. It urges you to explore new dimensions within yourself. Like Sarah, you can transform loss into self-empowerment. Embrace each moment of silence with an open heart. Recognize that every absence carries a hidden boon. It liberates you from old patterns and dependencies. Step by step, the void becomes fertile ground. The energy once spent in waiting finds new purpose. It channels into personal growth and creative expression. Let's now connect these ideas to our modern habits. Our culture often preaches immediacy over depth. We crave instant replies and fleeting affirmations, but the soul thrives on reflection and gradual healing. The silence you experience is an invitation to shut out the clamor of the world, and to listen closely to what your heart whispers. In that quiet moment, your true self emerges. The cacophony of daily life fades away. You enter a sacred space of introspection. It is here you meet your inner archetypes, the lover, the healer, the teacher, each offering a lesson. They guide you through your emotional labyrinth. They remind you that every relationship holds a mirror reflecting parts of your own soul. Notice how your feelings, both light and dark, evolve. These patterns are not random but deeply rooted in you. They speak of experiences, both past and present, and they call you to integrate every aspect of who you are. Transformation is born from knowing and accepting yourself. Let's now lift our gaze toward a broader perspective. In today's broken mirror of relationships, many feel lost. Our modern habits often mask deeper emotional wounds. The fast pace of life leaves little room for inner dialogue. Yet the inner voice remains persistent and wise. It speaks in moments of stillness and reflection. Ask yourself, what lesson lies in this unresponsiveness? Instead of blaming others, turn the gaze inward. Seek the hidden narrative behind your emotions. The answer may reveal a part of you waiting to be healed. Every silence is a call to awaken your inner wisdom. We live in an era of constant noise and distraction, where genuine communication is often sacrificed, and the dark secrets of our psyche are hidden in plain sight. Recognize that society's pace can make us numb. It's easy to overlook the beauty of true connection, but every missed connection invites self-realization. It challenges you to deepen your emotional literacy, to find clarity amidst the confusion. It is the path to reclaiming the essence of your being. Let's focus on practical steps toward healing. Begin by creating sacred moments of silence. Carve out time each day to be with yourself. Journal your thoughts, no matter how raw they are. Write about the unanswered calls and fleeting texts. Let these words reveal what you have long suppressed. Seek out activities that ground you in the present. Whether it is a walk in nature or mindful meditation, let the energy of these moments rejuvenate your spirit. Connect with the parts of you that digital noise hides. Next, cultivate self-love and acceptance. Recognize that your worth isn't defined by external presence. True love starts with recognizing your own value. Embrace all facets of your unique, complex self, even the parts that seem unlovable at first. Each piece of you carries its own beautiful lesson. Understand that every relationship is a chance to grow. Not a judgment on your worth, but an invitation to harness your inner strength and resilience. Let self-compassion guide your every decision. Modern society often conditions us to compare. Social media can distort our view of success and love, but the truth is far simpler and richer. Your journey is as unique as your fingerprint. No single message defines who you are. Instead, see every interaction as a step toward wholeness. Each missed call is the universe guiding you inward. It offers you space to rebuild and flourish. Trust that every experience shapes your inner story, and every silence carries the potential for renewal. In this modern age, we sometimes forget our own truths. We rely too much on external signals for validation. Yet deep inside, you hold timeless wisdom. Your inner voice is both fierce and gentle. Listen to it as you would a trusted friend. It will guide you through the shadows of doubt. Embrace moments of solitude as opportunities to learn. Each day, challenge yourself to reflect deeply. Notice the patterns that repeat in your relationships. These patterns are stepping stones to understanding. Reflect on a time when you felt incomplete. Was it due to a person's absence or a lesson unlearned? The answer lies in exploring your inner narrative. Look at each relationship as a piece of your puzzle. Some pieces reveal joy, others hidden pain. But together they form the portrait of who you are. Embrace every emotion with curiosity and care. Every tear and smile is a teacher in disguise. Your inner archetypes gently nudge you toward growth. They call you to honor your past and transform your future. As our journey draws toward conclusion, reflect on this truth. The person who leaves may not return, but their lesson remains. Their absence is not an ending, but a powerful beginning. It is an invitation to explore the vast universe within. Let go of the need for external closure or validation. Instead, turn inward and embrace self-discovery. Know that every silence is a stepping stone to freedom. And in this newfound self-connection, you will be truly whole.